It's time for baseball. Juan Minaya gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Price has finished off more than 1,900 career innings during his time in the big leagues. And over that time, he's punched out over 1,800 batters, placing him just outside the all-time top 100 on the strikeout list. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Price, a 6'5" left-hander. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Here now the 2-2. Line drive to center field. Bradley is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Time now to check the starting lineup. Now at the plate, Blake Swihart, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. Here it comes on 0-2. This is line to left, and there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute.
Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. The 0-1 on its way. This one's flared out toward left. Lee on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Boston strands a couple. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. So stepping in, Lee 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out. Now batting, Sean Rodriguez. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Lee is there. Makes the play. 1 away. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Fly ball out toward left center field. Lee is in pursuit. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Now at the plate, Lee. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard up the middle. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this. In now, Xander Bogaerts. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And this is taken in just shy of the warning. Standing in, Lee. He was a double play victim last time around. First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder. 3-0 now. Narvaez, base runner at first with 1 out. Drilled down the line, but foul. And there's a base hit on the line. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Yeah, they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. The Chicago White Sox seal up their Saturday night base. Here's Mookie Betts looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Hit on the ground to third. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So with 2 out, that means Hanley Ramirez will also get an opportunity here.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Red Sox leave 1. Digging in now, Sean Rodriguez. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. Hit in the air out to left. Lee has it in his tracks. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game. Coming to the plate now, Lee. He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Lee, a native of Taiwan. He was a 25th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment. I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Manny Ramirez will be next. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 3-2 one more time. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Ranging back is Bradley. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lee has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Here's Mookie Betts. Rodriguez on third. Nunez at second. Bogarts at first with no outs. This is line to left. Lee is there. Let's see if they try it. And the throw comes in, and all 3 runners are forced to hold on with 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Lee flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Swung on and lifted in the air to left. Lee ranging forward. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So a good. Striding in once again. Lee, no hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Up around the face. Look out. 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Sent on the ground out to second. Flip on by Rodriguez, and there's 1 away.
Well, listen, you always want to finish strong, and they've done a real good job here, notching a win on the first day of September. They're hoping that's a sign of good things to come in this final month of the season.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Afternoon baseball. Stepping into the box, Lee, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Here comes the first pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Yoan Moncada is on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him as the White Sox move in front 2-0.
Yeah, when he woke up this morning, the last thing he wanted was to be down 2-0 in the second inning. The good news is that both home runs have only been solo shots. But the bad news is he's not fooling anyone right now.
Here's Michael Saunders now, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Anderson scoops it up. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. So coming to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. At the plate, Lee. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, Matt, going back to that last AB, that was a pretty good fastball down in the zone, so that tells me this guy likes to get that bat head down, and he covers that low pitch quite well. It's difficult at times, though, because as a pitcher, you're taught to...
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. The relay throw, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
To me, that was just way too big.
Lee will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. Leading off the inning, Blake Swihart, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he...
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Hanley Ramirez. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. Grounded to short. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2 D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
The 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lee is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. Striding in, Lee. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now time is marked out by the home plate umpire. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Nunez has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Eduardo Nunez. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lee giving chase. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
It was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
8-3 is today's final. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Miguel Gonzalez. It's time for at the plate. Lee hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. This is a fight at the bat rack.
Line drive to center field. Oh, and he misses it. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Man, I can't believe that just happened, and I bet neither can he. He was tracking this line drive all the way, I thought, but then it flies right past him. He looks back, and there's no help coming. He has to retrieve it himself. Gotta wonder if he lost sight of it at the last second or something.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. 1-2 to the White Sox catcher. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. Aducci is under it. Next for the Tigers, James McCann. He flew out in his last at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lee moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Lee set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Number 5.
Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Ready now, Wellington Castillo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Lee gets his lead at first, nobody out. And again a throw, and the runner back. And yet another throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Runners off for second. Strike taken, the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
The 3-1. There's ball 4.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Digging in the switch hitter, Yoan Moncada. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Struck him out. Ready now for the White Sox, Manny Ramirez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. This is foul right side. Now a look and a throw back to second. And he'll get back in safely. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up. that as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
And that misses for ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Digging in once again, Jacob May. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runs. Now at the plate, Lee, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Zimmerman comes set, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Line towards center field. Martin is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Stepping in, Lee. He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Martin going back, and as is heard on television all throughout Chicagoland, you can put it on the board. Yes! So it's a solo shot to dead center, and it's now a 1-run ball game.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning. Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the ninth. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
6-3, the final score today. We've got baseball. Stepping up to the plate, Lee. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, number 6.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. So guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's.
He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Well, sometimes you see diving catches that happen because of a bad route, but that certainly wasn't the case here. Now in the box, Derek Norris, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Lee sprinting after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 hit in the inning. Ready for another chance. Lee.
The batter, number 6.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
So digging in now, Yoan Moncada. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. He's 1 for 5.
Moncada.
Fastball called strike, 1-2. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish.
About the chest level and above. he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very...
Oh, and he's into third safely with the stolen base.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here, he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Dribbled up the line, but it gets fouled.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Another 2-2 offering. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Set to deal on 2-2. This is line to left. Mata is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there. Ready for another shot now. Lee, 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Two balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2-0 count. The pitch is a heater in there for a strike. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Drilled right back up the middle. Oh, he does get to it to knock it down. And add one more, as this is now a 6-0 ball game. Dixon Machado digs in. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Jacoby Jones the next to hit. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Lee makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Stepping into the box, Lee. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Drives it out to deep right center field. Martin going back, and it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. Number 10 for him on the year as they push this lead up to 9 now. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Lee, he'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
0-1 pitch on its way. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Two and 1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter. The 2-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day.
It's time for baseball. In now is Andrelton Simmons, and we are set for baseball here this evening. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lee is there. He's got it 1 away. And with that, let's take a look at the standing in, Andrelton Simmons. Here's the 2-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. And there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot. And you can tell that it affected him. He was fuming, and he really wanted that.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season, as the White Sox have now made this a 2-1 ball game.
First hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Digging in, Mike Trout looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Lee makes the play, 1 away. Digging in, Zach Cozart. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Lee, and that retires the side. Angels are gone. So striding in, Lee. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Lee is He's 5'10" tall, bats left, but throws right-handed. He was a 25th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Now batting.
Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Now to the plate, Joseph Lipscomb. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Now both runners are breaking. In there. Now the throw. Not in time. And how about that for daring? It's a 2-out double steal.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Fouled off. Now he'll step off. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Up next for Chicago, Omar Narvaez. His past history with Richards. He's just 1 for 6. And he'll step off and go to third here. And a dive, but he's back in there. From the belt, the pitch. Full count still. Payoff pitch one more time. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. Now for L.A., Andrelton Simmons will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second.
Here's Justin Upton now. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Justin Upton.
The 2-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. And Upton's aboard. It's a base hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
The 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. And there's a base hit as that gets the throw to the plate. And it's there, but it's dropped at the plate. And that'll score the tying run. We're back to even, 4 apiece. Ready once again, Lee. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Now a snap throw to first, and a dive, but he's back. Lee aboard here at first with nobody out. Runner goes for second, and this one gets away. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Grounded to the right. Fielded cleanly by Pujols. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. At the plate, Joseph Lipscomb, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Here's one hit softly down the line in left. Foul. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Hit in the air out to left field. Upton is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And boy, not quite sure why, but they decide not to risk it with 2 outs on a very deep fly ball. Really surprising. Settling in now, Omar Narvaez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Popped him up. Valbuena in foul ground, and this will land foul. Valbuena trying to get there. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that. Digging in, Lee, last time through was a base hit. First delivery to him on the way. Now a drive out to left center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. The relay, the tag, and he's called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3. In now is Andrelton Simmons. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Lee is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Justin Upton. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-2. skied in the air to straightaway left. Lee has it in his tracks, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. The relay throw, and a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third. So a big moment in the ball game here. Luis Valbuena, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. That's lifted the other way out to left. Lee is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Digging in to try it again, Lee, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
First pitch coming, here it is. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Well, this one's been a bit of a head-scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Now a long throw home. He's in there at the plate. And we are tied yet again here in the 10th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
On the ground to the right side. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, so the winning run advances to second now with only 1 away.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
The 1-1 pitch to the right side and through a base hit. Lee is digging for home. And the good guys are going to walk off as winners. He is.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. But when you could win this thing in walk-off fashion, what a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he certainly was a very tough out there in this one, guys. You see all the hits, and he lost one over the wall for a home run. He was the difference here, no doubt about it.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Palehose get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Tyler Danish claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com. Saturday Night Baseball. So stepping in, Albert Pujols, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 1 strike to Pujols. Hit on the ground toward the left. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first. He'll be in time, and a good chance for the Angels goes for naught. Stepping up now, Lee, and it's been a great season for him so far with the bat in his hands. He's got the average up over 340 here entering play. Hit sharply on the ground. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Lee. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Anderson leads off first with 1 away. The 1-1 home. And there he goes towards second. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. So another stolen base there. This definitely is a team that's used their wheels to full advantage all season long as we check out the league leaderboard for stolen bases. And we find that these guys are currently 4th best in that category in the junior circuit. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Working for the punch out and the offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Here's Albert now.
The first baseman, number 5, Albert Pujols.
Hard hit toward the hole. And that is through into left field. A base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone. And that'll bring up Carlos Perez as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Lee is after it, and he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. But not into the box. Lee, he comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. And he lays off there. 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Calhoun, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Solo shot to right center. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and it gives the White Sox a 3-1 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage. Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ronaldo Lopez earns his 8th victory of the season. Andrew Heaney pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Afternoon baseball. In now for the Angels, Albert Pujols.
Leading off for the Angels, first baseman, number 5, Albert Pujols.
Line drive to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out. So with 1 gone, we take a look at the current standings entering play, and it's not all that pretty. As you can see, these guys are well back in the division race, already looking forward to next year. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Lee over to his left, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Striding into the box, Lee, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Shoemaker comes set. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. Moncada on at first. Nobody out. Now a throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 1-0 home. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Calhoun. Gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year as the White Sox move in front 2-0.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Justin Upton. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And the Halos have their first hit of the game.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed.
So striding forward now, Lee. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
Yeah, and going back to that last AB when he hit the home run, Matty, that ball was up and out of the zone. This guy's a real good high fastball hitter. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking I got to get that ball somewhere below the knees because this guy definitely likes that ball up and elevated.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. This is on the ground over to first. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought.
Stepping in, Lee. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Number 6.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. Now at the plate, Zach Cozart, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Lipscomb into shallow left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Zach Cozart. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Zach Cozart.
The 2-1. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. Into the box now, Lee. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Carlos Perez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Lee ranging back to the track. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. Breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of you.
8-3 is today's final. Chicago led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Miguel Gonzalez earns win number 7 on the season. Joaquin Soria records 4 outs on his way to save his second.
A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season.
From America's heart at the plate, Lee. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off the night for the White Sox, left fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Charlie Tilson will be next. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's going to try for 3 right out of the chute tonight. The relay, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
You don't really expect a leadoff hitter, especially a rookie, to hit for power, but he blasts this thing. And when he rounds first, he's thinking triple all the way. And those young legs helped him get there, too.
Batting second, center fielder, currently tilted.
Pulled toward right center field. In comes Orlando. He's there, but oh, he missed it. And the run will trot home to score from third as the White Sox claim the early 1-0 lead.
Well, you can see what happens here. He's so focused on lining up to make his throw that he forgets one small detail. You got to catch it first, so he gets tagged with an error, as well he should.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Ramon Torres.
Third baseman,
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball left side. Backhanded. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy. You can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Lee is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. A chance now from the K to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Sel Perez is definitely a guy to watch right now. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Lee is going to have room out there as he puts left for Kansas. Now batting, Lee, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Two balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. The 2-2. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. And that's taken in by Escobar for the first out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Lee. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 14 on the season as the White Sox have opened things up a little bit further. It's now 4-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Now at the plate, Ramon Torres will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Jorge Soler. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-2. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well. Digging in and looking for more. Lee, he went deep last time up.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And he lays off for ball one.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
2-1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter.
2-1.
Hit hard to short. And no chance there for Escobar. It's a base hit.
Well, with that base hit right there, D-Row, he's one double. He's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. He gets one more AB. All he needs is a double.
Yeah, and I got to be honest with you. If I'm hitting right here and I have a chance for a triple, Dan, guess who's tripping? Coming. That's it.
Hang on for two.
Pulling up.
And he just manages to get his hand in. Lee stands at first with one out. Runner goes. Pitches high. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
2-2. And now the runner's trying for third. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. We're in the seventh now. 4-1 our score to this point. Runner's on his way to third. And it's fouled away. A throw behind the runner at second. A dive, but he's back. Now the 2-2. Runner breaks for third. Fouled away. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing.
Lead off is second there. Now the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. And there are two away now. So here is Avisayo Garcia. Lifetime against Jesse Hahn. He's 0 for 5. Line drive to left. Gordon is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Lee is there. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Lee. He went deep back in the fifth. Line towards center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away. So there it is. He's hit for the cycle.
Oh, man, he's been just awesome to watch in this one, guys. I mean, a cycle is such a rarity, and it's one of the coolest things you can witness happening in a single game. He's going to be the talk of baseball for a few days after this one.
Now batting, the center fielder, Charlie Tilson.
Popped him up. A dive, but it's off his glove. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away. In now, Avisail Garcia, and they're runners at the corners now. Popped into the air, back behind second. Goins is there, 2 down. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ronan Wood. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The next 3-2. Hit on the ground is short. Escobar has it. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the... Digging in now, Ryan Goins. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
Ryan Goins.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Lee. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The White Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. James Shield. We've got baseball. Digging in, Ramon Torres. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, Ramon Torres.
This one's flared toward left center. Lee coming in, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that.
Coming to the plate now, Lee.
Left fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Popped him up. Lipscomb ranging into the outfield. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lee. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Look out, 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
And there to take it in is Gordon for out number 2. Standing in, Jorge Soler. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Jorge Soler.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. It's now 7-1. Striding in once again, Lee. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Hit hard. Foul. Jeanette, base runner at first with 1 out. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. So coming to the plate, Lee. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Takes a knee-high fastball.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And this will be fouled away. First and second now, 1 man out. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1.
Look, it's easy. You don't have to look any further than the 5th inning to see where this game was decided.
downtown. At the plate, Lee, and he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right over the middle, knee high. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V, talk about a team on a nice little roll right now, Dero. To start this homestand out, they've won the first 3 games, and now they open up a new series here. This could be one of those really, really good series.
Yeah, and they've been executing, Dan. We were down on the field before the game watching this team take BP, staying within themselves, not trying to do too much.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, Dero. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's...
Austin Hayes the next to bat.
Left fielder, Austin Hayes.
Lifted in the air out to left. Lee will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center. Stepping into the box, Lee. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Lifted in the air out to left field. Hayes coasts under it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Ready now for Baltimore, Manny Machado. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And the Orioles have their first hit of the game.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg.
Ready now, Lee, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. No runs on 6 hits and no errors so far for the White Sox. Squared that one up just a little late. The 1-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 1-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Hayes will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center. Striding in, Jonathan Scope. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. This is line to left. Lee is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out.
I know they say sometimes that...
Ready now for the White Sox, Lee.
Number 6.
Here's the first pitch to him. Smoked on the ground up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Center field number 20.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. He's running. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, if you're going to put on the hit and run play, no better time to do it than right after a pitch out. Pitcher's trying to get right back into the zone. You have an opportunity to put barrel on baseball effectively. and he did a great job of it right there.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Joseph Lipscomb. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Skied into straightaway right. Trumbo has a read on it, and that retires the side.
Leading off in the bottom of the ninth, left fielder, Ray.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lee has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our top player of the game. Saturday night baseball. Now at the plate, Lee, a couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the playoff picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, D-Roy. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Batting ninth, center field number 20, Leori.
Now a spin and a throw back to second. Runner back safely. Lee leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he'll turn and throw back to second again. And a dive, but he's back in. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Little chopper back to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Joseph Lipscomb. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. In now for the O's, Adam Jones.
Batting fifth, center fielder.
The windup and the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lee is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone. Stepping up to the plate, Austin Hayes. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Left side, and the Orioles have their first hit of the game. Stepping in, Lee, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Jones is under it, and that's the 3rd out. Now in the box, Lee will see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Missed with a slider.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a 3rd.
A fastball that just misses inside. hard hit ball to second. Taken in by Scope. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Luis Sardinas. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Lee is right there. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Ready for another chance? Adam Jones. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lee has a play. And that ends the inning. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Lee is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first. So digging in now, Lee. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Center field number 20.
Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Digging in once again, Joseph Lipscomb. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Lipscomb.
Runner goes for third. He swings and misses. Throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So striding forward now, Omar Narvaez. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. The Chicago White Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Miguel Gonzalez earns his 8th victory of the season. Dylan Bundy loses on the mound for the 19th time this season. So that'll put him Sunday afternoon. Standing in, Luis Sardinas.
Batting second, third baseman, Luis Sardinas.
Sinking liner toward left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Here's Manny Machado now. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Back to first, and Machado's retired as well. It's a double play. Now a moment here in Baltimore. Stepping into the box, Lee. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. And that one just missed outside. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the playoff picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
Digging in, Leury Garcia, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to Davis at first. It's a double play in the side. So striding in, Lee. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And Rasmus looks this one in for the first out. Now to the plate, Lee. A hit in 2 tries so far. He's set and the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Susak moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Ready for another shot now. Lee. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Yoan Moncada. And runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. He is well behind the plate. That's an easy. At the plate, Luis Sardinas. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Lee will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. 5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. Chicago took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. James Shields earned his 9th win of the year. Luis Avilan earns the save out of the bullpen, his 33rd of the year.